Next thing I want to have a look at is mounting up a bracket for the COSO. So I need to put the brackets back on for the headlight mask. I haven't done the mud guard yet because I actually can't find any pieces of metal brackets, so I'm going to have to hunt around for something to use to make into a straight bracket. But the idea is basically there. It is just putting a bracket in behind on the bottom mount. So this video I thought would be hopefully a two-part. Looks like it might roll into a three-part, because I just want to make sure everything gets mounted up correctly. Still quite a lot to work out on the front end. I say mainly this what I'm attacking next. That's the next issue I've got, is actually if I mount these down here, it's actually going to hit. That's a lot better. So I'm actually going to have to mount the mask fairly high up. Let's get the mask. Yeah, it's going to have to be cut back some way. Right, so I need to cut this down. It literally just needs to hold that. Right, so I'll try that for now. Alright, it's starting to take shape a bit more, and I'll come back to you. Right, that's the sort of thing I'm looking at. Obviously I've just marked out, if you can see on there, I've just marked out a small area, and then I can shape this a bit better and actually drop that through. Right, let's grab the mask a minute. So ideally, I preferred it there. I think that might be a bit high, but it does bring it in nicely. It's still not straight. I need to do some adjustments on the bracket, but that's the sort of thing I was looking at. Right, I've rounded off the bracket a bit more, taken a bit off the end so they're now level. Need to draw a hole there, and somehow, if you can see that, there's a black square mark. I need to drill that out as well so I can actually fit the plug. Right, that's the holes drilled. Now I can go to the Dremel that out into a square, and then just tidy up the edges, and then go for another refit. Alright, that's gone in there nicely. Obviously its vinyl things will be obviously paint, etc. to make it, to rub it down, make it look nice. But that was the main, was to actually get that mounted flush. Alright, stick that on the bike, see what it looks like. Quite pleased how that's come out. So the bracket will need some final finishing just to take it down maybe a bit smaller. But that's the basic idea. Right, let's try this the face mask again. Again, I think I'm going to have to make some adjustments to the inside of the mask without obviously dropping it or damaging it. But as you can see, this bit here, I might actually cut that out. That will sit better. It's either that or I sit it under. Let's mock that up. It's either that or it sits there. Which I'm not keen on. Does angle down a bit, so now I think it's going to be modifications to the inside. Right, it's actually slotted over. Not too bad. Taking a bit more out from the inside of the mask. It is bringing it in closer. I mean, I can bring the bracket in slightly. So I have got a small gap. That's nice, I like that. That's what I was aiming for. So a bit more refinement on the bracket, shorten it slightly. So, what do you think of the front end? So I've still got the bracket to make. I need to get some metal for that. I will have a trawl through, I might have something, but nothing that I found. But that's definitely getting there. I might try and work out some sort of bracket off this bracket for the headlight, to drop the headlight in. But that's basically what I was going for. Yeah, seems to be in a bit this side. Yeah, it needs to go in slightly, but no, happy with that. Right, that's going to be, well, I say that's taken me a lot longer than I expected to continue this on with the refining that headlight. Obviously the other thing I haven't really looked at is indicators. Right, thanks for joining me on that one. It's quite a long one, that's why I had to split it into two. Still obviously more to do than I expected. Pleased with how it's coming out. I like the mudguard. I'm actually going to leave it, I think, the same colour, that colour it is, sort of the carbon look. I'll leave a link in the description below where you can get them from. But obviously this will be the next one. I might even lose this bracket and actually work it off these, but I need to get that in next. So that'll be the next episode. So thanks again for watching, and join me again next time. Cheers, bye.